So this crap, whatever it is, has been going on since like 9 a.m. So much for getting a solid night's sleep, because that's just constantly going on outside of our bedroom window. I know it's an apartment and this, you know, there's always something going on, but damn, son. Couldn't they leave, like, you know, like they stick the little paper in your door and they're like, hey, there's gonna be some shit going on this date. You know, usually they give you papers, say someone's gonna be, you know, landscaping or whatever, but nope. This came out of nowhere, and it's just been ongoing noise. And apparently the big truck they have is backing up every 30 seconds because there's just been constant beep, 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 beep. See, here's the thing, is technically I cheated, like, multiple times over the past 3 days. And interestingly enough, I've felt, you know, physically, in the fibromyalgia realm, I felt the worst that I felt in the last 3 weeks over the past, like, 2 days. So maybe there's something to that. I'm not certain. So it's back to full-blown dietary norms that, you know, I've been employing. I also didn't really have any fruit or vegetables yesterday. I finished off some peppers. That was it. And it was just kind of like I just had some oatmeal, but I pretty much just kind of took whatever I had. Here's the sad thing is, you know, I cheated multiple times on my diet the past few days. My overall diet, though, during that time was a lot better than what my normal diet was, you know, for the better part of the, like, 15 years before that. So anyway, on my way back into work, those 2 days off did not really do much for me. Yeah, I've got three 9-hour days over the next 3 days. And then, you know, I'll know but usually I'm working Friday and Saturday, so this is probably the next beginning of like 5 days, 40 hours streak. And, you know, I don't want to... See, I'm one of those people that gets really, especially when it comes to work and not wanting to rock the boat too much. So I tend to get overly sensitive, overly worried about things that I know internally are like minor things. I'm a very self-aware, overly sensitive introvert. I'm aware that a lot of the stuff I do is ridiculous, but I struggle still to overturn it. It's just, it's buried deep in my DNA. So I'm like, if I keep getting scheduled 40-hour weeks, like, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm like, I've told them numerous times, I want that like 28 to 35-hour range. So if I keep getting scheduled, like just right now, like as I'm trying so hard to turn my life around and get healthier, but I'm like, it's a struggle because you need rest when you're dealing with this stuff. And I'm not getting enough because I'm working, you know, over 40 hours a week. And it's too much right now. I just need you to just like take it back a little bit, like just a little bit, just like get me down to like 34, 35 hours. And I've had such a bad history at work of saying, hey, can this little bit of my hours change? Can that little bit change? And then some big drama happens and there's this big fluctuation. Granted, the person who's doing the schedule right now has been probably the most reliable schedule maker that I've ever had. And we get along really well, so I mean, there probably won't be any drama if I say, hey, can I get like 4, 5, 6 hours less a week than I'm getting? Obviously, without dipping too far. I don't want to, you know, now that I just got a raise, I don't want to be dipping too far. So you see, it's just this thing that I make too big of a deal about. You know. Anyway, we'll see.
All aboard on board, train leaving for Gateway, downtown Portland, PSU on board.
Well. Look who's got a train car to himself again. Keeps happening randomly. Way too excited about having a train to myself. I'm on my first break. I'm only 2.5 hours into my shift and I'm hoping it transitions. Fibro's bugging me today. When it's in my arms and it starts getting into my stomach a bit, it becomes like 10 times as difficult to deal with. If it's just the arms, it's like, this sucks, but you can, I've probably said that like 30 times in these videos, but it's a daily thing. I have a dryness in my throat. Scratchy tickle in my throat. Fortunately, I read that tickles in your throat are never from COVID. It's the only time I ever really get a cough is when I have like a tickle in my throat. So I'm like, this is not COVID. I really don't need that, you know, while I'm dealing with all my other stuff. But yeah, I'm feeling so wiped out. It was like those 2 days I had off didn't happen. And my hope is, because usually when I feel real wiped out like this, it fades at some point. Usually, like if I'm working like a long shift like this and I'm feeling real crappy right out of the gate, usually about 3, 4, 5 hours in, it starts transitioning and I start feeling generally okay. Still kind of tired, but not as much discomfort, not as much. So I'm 2.5 hours in, so hopefully if that starts to happen, I'm not too far away. I also need to get back on my straight diet. It's not lost on me that I've cheated on my diet a little bit the last 3 days. And all of a sudden I'm kind of starting to feel crappy again. I don't think that's just fibromyalgia. I think it's also, it's like my diet was going this way, and then I shifted it this way, and now I'm kind of in here, and my body's just like, what are you doing? So, a lot of crazy stuff happens in your body, so I've cheated enough. I need to maintain on the straight and narrow, because as long as I'm doing that, I've been generally feeling a lot better. So, it's kind of common sense at this point. On my half finally. Taking it a little bit late. When I get back, I'm gonna have less than 3 hours left, so I'm gonna make it, hopefully. I'm mostly just feeling tired now. I was feeling real fibro-y here. My belly's been a little achy. Legs have been real tired. It's not bothering me quite as much. As I said, scavenger hunt for my goodies. So, you know, hopefully it won't be too hard to get through the rest of the day, and I'm back on my straight diet, no cheating, in the hopes that some of the sudden discomfort I've had, which has happened in conjunction with me cheating on my diet, so maybe there's a correlation between the two. And, so hopefully, you know, we'll see over the next couple of days as I restructure and get back to what I've been doing for the better part of the last 3 months, and hopefully I will feel better gradually, and these continuous shifts I have to work will be a little bit easier to get through. Am I in 3D? Why is there so many? There's so many of me. Okay, I made it to the end of the day. The last, you know, this is usually what happens, regardless of how I'm feeling. You know, when I'm having days where I'm not feeling great, and the last like 3 hours, I felt, well, my concept of pretty much fine, which means there's still like a little bit of, you can just feel a little bit of stiffness and discomfort, but it's very minor and it almost has no effect on you. It's pretty much how the last couple hours were, so that's nice. And it was so great. So clock out, I'm walking out of the building. This woman who I'd seen earlier, walking around with her little kid, she was letting him run up and down the hall to try to get some energy out of him so he'd sit down and watch the movie. So I guess her baby was cold, because I actually heard her say to somebody, like, he's cold. So literally in the middle of the lobby, she stripped her shirt off and, like, put it over her baby to give an extra layer of attention, an extra layer of, you know, warmth. But she was just in her bra, and she just walked out of the theater in her bra, and I was like, now that's a mother there for you. Good for her. And I'm sure she was getting some looks from people, but I'm just like, you go, Mom. All right, and as usual, I'm on my way to the Mac stop, hoping there's somebody over there. But I'm hoping my best for a shankless night, if you get my drift. So going to get shanked. So I pulled my usual, like, managed to get off a little bit early to catch a slightly earlier Max. Something about catching the 10:55 Max over the 11:25 one. It's just a lot less drama. I don't know why. What the hell is this? Okay, I think those people are stopping there. Don't you back out and start messing with me, cuz this is how I hate it. Empty and quiet. That's how the drama comes. You know, I'm the one benefit of the weather kind of turning and it's starting to get colder and rainier is less people are going to be out just wandering around. They're going to be looking for shelter. And it was raining most of the day, as you can see, but alas, the rain has stopped, so who knows who's venturing about. Max is supposed to be here in about 4 minutes, so I'll probably be okay. Probably. Yep. It's just me here alone. This is how good men die. Just in case there's any doubt as to whether I tapped my stupid hot pass, there's your proof, TriMet, you heathens. I love that they left these here. It's like recall signs for this Mark Scholl, this racist, disgusting prick who, like, you know, should have been, there's like 4 or 5 things he's done that he should have been just like, nope, you're done, out of his, I forget, I don't remember, I think I want to say he's like a Clackamas County, like commissioner or something like that. I admit, I don't know, she doesn't exactly, but anyway, he's this just like, you know, every month I hear about some new just racist, shitty thing this guy's done. And he recently posted something on Facebook comparing, like, vaccination stuff to, like, the Holocaust. It was just this classless garbage. And I saw there was like a whole family here trying to get people to sign their thing. And they still have those, that's why those little signs are there. My dad helped that asshole in his election because my dad loves to help racist people, apparently. Not that I didn't already know that. Hell yeah, brother. So yeah, I get tickled pink whenever some jerk off my dad is supporting is getting a lot of blowback. And I remember seeing on my dad's Facebook him posting signs supporting this scumbag who's just horrid. I mean, racist doesn't even begin to describe it. So good on you people for fighting the good fight against total trash. Yeah, still pretty much feeling okay for right now. I just got my work schedule. It's the exact same schedule as this week, down to the day. So it means I just finished the first of 4 days in a row, and I'm gonna be doing the whole Tuesday through Thursday 2 to 11 shifts again next week. And you know, hopefully being straight on back on my damn diet will, you know, continue to help me, because I may seriously have to call out for a work shift literally just because of pure exhaustion. Hey everyone. Oh my god. So it's the following day and I'm rushing around to get my goodies together. These are the 2 things I need. This for my eyes and this because my nose is running a little bit. Anyway, I didn't finish the video last night. I got real tired all of a sudden. Ended up going to bed. I blame it on the popcorn, which my girlfriend made some of and I took some of last night. So here's me finishing the video. I watched some TV, felt generally okay, went to bed, woke up. This is today, you know, I haven't been up that long. I got up, this clock's an hour behind, it's 12:50. But I've been up for, you know, 20 minutes, and this is the best I've felt the last like 4 or 5 days in terms of when I wake up. I usually have a lot of discomfort in my arms at the start of the day, and I'm not feeling that yet. Not that that can't come along, but that's where we stand. So I'm gonna stop for the day because I need to start my video for actually today. Thank you so much for following me, keeping tabs on me, following what's going on in my life. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to continue to get better. See you tomorrow.